right on it. Is it on? Oh, I'm getting a thumbs up, which means that we're on. And by we, I mean myself, Sam Irvin, the host, and my guest for the evening, the Cartridge Family, a bunch of synthesists who do video game covers. Pretty excited to talk with them and hear them play, such as the format of this show, the old Chattin' Jam. No, the name of the show is not the old Chattin' Jam. The name of the show is Asheville 8 Note, Asheville 8, nope. No, wait, I was right. Asheville 8 parentheses PM end parentheses note. But it should be called Asheville 8 colon 10. Now, well, no, let me start over. Asheville 8 colon 11 parentheses PM end parentheses note. Am I right?
You're right.
Okay, good. Yeah. Thank you. This is a show where I have different Asheville musician guests on to chat for an hour and then jam for an hour. Per the one tradition of the show is to check and see if I'm coming through, and I am. I sound so nice, crystal clear. I'm broadcasting successfully, and it warms my heart. And thank you for joining. We've got Homer and Rosser and Jared and Matt coming on shortly after I make a few announcements. First, at the top of the show, I name why I do the show. It's a three-pronged approach to the show, approach to explaining why I do the show. I wanted to open up carve out a time in my life to be creative for creative sake and just have fun with music. So sometimes I'm jamming, and sometimes I'm just engineering a particular band or group, like today. That's another reason I do this, to practice my AV skills and my engineering skills and flex those muscles. And the third reason I do it is just to build community and catch up with old friends. Today's like a really great example of that. And sometimes I'm meeting brand new people. And you guys didn't bring anybody for me to meet today. That's A-okay. Your company is enough for me. More than enough, in a good way. Oh, thank you. That's nice. What else? This is available as a podcast, so if your eyes are tired, you can just listen to it. But I'm a little bit behind on posting all of these as podcasts and in whittling them down, because I take them down and I mix them and put up a more polished version on Irvin Music Studios YouTube and on all of those podcast platforms. But I'm a little behind, and so that's one reason that starting after Thanksgiving, I'm moving for this show from every Wednesday night to every other Thursday. So you guys are the penultimate Wednesday episode, and then next week Zach Downs will be on. I know you guys know who he is. I got a bunch of Mogies on tonight, but we're doing a Dino Birds Thanksgiving special, which is also becoming a tradition of the show. So every other Thursday, that's coming up. What else was I going to announce? I wanted to make a correction from last week's episode. Somebody asked me to name some philosophers that I liked, and then I diverted the conversation into like psychology and started talking about internal family systems. But really I should have brought up how like Hegel is pretty cool, and like I'm into, Simone de Beauvoir, her Ethics of Ambiguity I thought was very insightful. And, I used to be more of a Platonist, but I think, as I grow older, more of an Aristotelian. I got to admit it, So I just wanted to put that out there. I was a little distracted with last week's guest. Have I rambled all that I can? There's a Patreon that you can get to. That's Irvin Music Studios Patreon. You can support the show and keep this platform going. But I do think that that's all I can say for now. Do you guys think that there's anything else that I've missed or that I should throw out before? Rosser says yes. I think, yeah. Today's date is November 15th. The weather outside, the clouds today, did you guys notice?
They were nice.
They were nice, yeah.
I didn't notice.
Billowy.
Yeah.
Billowy clouds. A real late fall kind of feel. Yeah, the leaves, most of them have fallen. I played a wedding yesterday on a Tuesday, like out near Highlands, and it was very quiet. It was like near this lake. There was a great view of the lake. but the trees were like kind of barren. But the last leaves were falling, and everything was so dry you could like hear this cascade of just like crackling leaves, like thudding against all the limbs. It was really wonderful. So that's a little weather update for you. I do think that that's about all I've got in terms of opening up the show. I hope that you feel welcomed, viewers and guests alike. So let's welcome on the Cartridge Family. And now's the time to play that introduction. And slowly making way. There's no, you use the music as an opportunity to make your. That's right, to make your entrance. I think it's over already.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Here, I'll play it again.
Okay, we're gonna play it one more time as they make their way. There are an insane amount of synths in this room right now. It should be longer. I agree. I'm gonna go ahead and start the camera angles changing so people can see just this tower of knobs and cables and just a bunch of stuff you don't want to spill water on. Am I right, fellas?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You've always been.
You were right.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Oh, wow.
I think I've been wrong once or twice. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. We've got 2 friends of the show on and 2 strangers of the show, but friends of mine.
First timers.
First timers. You guys are in the First Timers Club.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been listening to Comedy Bang Bang? But the First Timer Club?
Behind.
Oh, okay. Scott Ackerman is a hero of mine and really the main inspiration for
He's
my
a funny
hosting
guy. I like Scott Ackerman.
milieu. Is that the right word?
It's a right word.
Okay, great. It's a right word. Welcome on. I was told, Homer, that you were the cart daddy,
Daddy.
the main spokesman
Suppose I am.
of the band.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your mission statement, or like maybe a motto, or
We just worked on
Our
this the other
creed.
day, so this is good timing.
yeah, it like rhymes, right?
We can go through our core values.
Sonnet.
Cartridges forever and the digital never.
Oh, we do use it.
I like it.
Casio.
Digital sometimes.
Okay.
And-
Cartridges.
And some digital
Digital
drum
when
machines
necessary.
and some
Sampler.
digital effects sometimes. And
Digital sometimes. Cartridges also sometimes.
yeah.
Great.
That's our motto.
Digital about
That's
half
good.
the time. 40%.
Which is pretty high.
There are some digital components to
Yeah.
the Moog stuff,
Yep, that's true too.
right?
Yeah.
Like the sequencer.
Mm-hmm.
Digitally controlled.
Our percentage is
analog
going down.
components.
Yeah.
But analog synthesizers are a big part of your approach to covering video game music.
Yes.
In digital sense.
In digital sense. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our motto is cartridges sometimes, digital sometimes, analog sometimes.
Okay.
Always sometimes.
I'm gonna lob an easy one at you guys. How did you meet each other? Matt, why
Did
did
we
you feel
do-
this one?
Did we do
Well,
that?
Oh,
Yeah, different
you guys have
places.
met?
Yeah.
Work.
So
Work?
We all met through Moog. Yeah.
I initially met Homer through
Are we
UNCA.
close enough?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
If any,
Where I
yeah,
met
if
you.
you're gonna
feel like
talk,
I'm real close to
maybe
a mic
3
and-
to 6 inches from a microphone
there.
would be
3
ideal.
to 6
Ah.
inches. We gotta really get in there, huh?
That's right. Yeah, you can.
I didn't. Yeah, thank you for touching it.
It's okay. You're welcome. You guys met at UNCA?
Asheville Pizza, right?
Yeah, or
Well, we both worked there, but
UNC
we didn't work there together
at the same,
Okay.
at the same
building,
location at
gotcha,
the same
okay.
time.
but UNCA,
UNCA
and then
Yeah.
Giant Giants playing with Reed and Giant Giants.
Mhm.
in Moog.
Yeah, and then Moog.
I
I
feel
But
That's
then
fascinated.
Moog for me for both of them. And you.
I met everyone because of Moog, but
Mhm.
you and I go back before that.
That's right. Yeah. I was at your wedding.
I went, yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Sick brag.
It was pretty sick. Yeah.
You guys would have been there too,
Pretty
but I
wild.
didn't
Now,
know
were you
any of
playing the
yet.
wedding?
No.
Oh.
I was there in a capacity as a guest.
Mhm.
Nice.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were an invited guest.
Oh, yeah.
well, nice.
That's the,
I didn't
that's the
crash.
good kind.
Yeah.
You didn't crash our
Unexpected
wedding.
guest.
You were welcome.
Yeah. That's right. We go way back. So it's really nice to catch up.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
going to mainly talk to you and then squeeze in some
Okay.
comments.
We have
to-
I don't usually talk much, but that's okay. We can
Oh,
roll with it.
Okay, good.
The wedding wasn't the
I'm glad
first
you're
time
here.
y'all met.
No, that's right. Your wife
Mhm.
is my god sister.
Okay.
Is that right?
What is
Cool.
a god sister?
My god.
I've never heard that defined that way.
That's yeah. My
Oh,
godparents'
Neely's
daughter.
Parents are your godparents?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
Your
heard
parents
we
and
knew
her
that.
parents were
Yeah.
good old friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And then did I know you guys from UNCA or
Mhm.
Moog?
UNCA.
Oh,
We
okay.
had classes together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like with
When was that?
music theory together, maybe oral skills
Okay.
together with
Galloway.
Schneider.
Schneider for theory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I remember that. Melody Galloway was really easy to get distracted in oral skills.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember Mr. Schneider kept trying to give away his cockatiel. He was tired of caring for his bird because they live a long time.
They
and
do.
He would look really frustrated and say, "Does anybody want a bird?"
I like to think that that's the
just
only reason he kept the
can't-
job.
Can't do it anymore. And nobody ever took his offer for a
One of these
cockatiel.
dang students is going to take my bird.
Have you guys ever owned a bird?
I have.
Parakeets.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I've lived near them.
Yeah.
Yeah, my whole life.
We had 3
They're
goldfinch.
outside.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
They're around.
So I've never had one.
I have chickens.
Those
That
are birds.
counts.
Yeah.
Fowl.
Many fowl. A few fowl.
Are they all named Stu?
No.
Maybe sandwich.
Fried.
Sandwich? Oh, chicken sandwich.
Yeah, like chicken stew.
Mm.
Or baked.
Fowl stew.
Fowl. That sweet fowl stew. And your guys' music is sort of like a stew in a way, right? Different
Ooh.
ingredients of
Fancy.
different synthesizers.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get the lowdown? Let's get into gear land. Like, can you enumerate, maybe provide a taxonomy of your synthesizers?
Yeah. Do we want to go, like, we talk about all as one, or I'll say,
Father's
whatever
first.
you're.
okay. So I use a Moog Matriarch, which is a paraphonic analog synthesizer. It's monophonic kind of, but you can break up the oscillators and play different notes. And a Behringer RD8 drum machine, and a Casio keyboard. The model number I don't remember, but
Mhm.
it's a
Casio.
Casio
That's
keyboard.
enough
It's
to
great.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casio's enough.
Like that Gorilla song about Casios.
Hmm
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know if a Casio was used in that.
I
song
bet.
or not.
I bet so.
I
That would
better
make
have
sense.
been.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, matriarch,
That's my gear.
a matriarch and a Casio.
Yep, and a drum machine, the RD8.
That's right. Yeah,
Mhm.
cool.
It's like 808.
808. Rip off.
yeah.
Clone. Yeah.
Clone.
Clone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inspired by.
Yeah.
I play a Moog Voyager. And then I have a little vocal sample for some fun little sounds that we like to trigger. And then we've recently been using a Line 6 DL4 for looping and delay and kind of bussing everybody there and just making some fun chaos sounds.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that or much Line 6 stuff. It seems like a brand that's like far away.
That's
from
the
me,
pedal.
but I know it's trusted.
The green delay pedal. That's the one that you
Yeah,
see
the
everywhere.
famous looper.
Yeah, that like
Mm-hmm.
it's on a lot of boards.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Great
pedal.
delay modeler, tap tempo, has a lot of good sounds in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But you have a
I think
custom
Reggie
color,
Watts
right?
was just talking
That's
about
like
this.
his
Yes.
main looper,
Yeah.
other than the electroharmonics like that
Okay.
he uses. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Employing the Reggie Watts special.
Which makes it even more
Nice.
impressive what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The fact that he does it with that simple looper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I play a Moog Matriarch. When we started, I played a Voyager, and then switched for some chord ability, being that it has the 4-note paraphony. And yeah, that's very simple. Just one synth for me. No effects, no drum duties yet. So yeah, I got an easy gear job in the band. gear wise. Yeah.
Would you like some drum duties?
I could take some drum duties. Yeah, I could. Tonight, probably not a good idea. Yeah, because I'm not ready.
Fair.
Yeah, but
It'd be exciting.
yeah, it would be different.
that energy, uncertain,
Different.
chaotic energy. Homer was saying that you keep one of the in a matriarch. You only have 3 sequences that you can save into it, right? Is that correct?
In the matriarch,
Yeah.
you have a total of 12.
Oh.
Because there's like banks and
Sequences.
others.
Oh, there are the
Yeah.
banks. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many of those do you keep sequences saved in for this project?
For this set, we do
In which do you keep? No, it's not worth it.
for this set we do the castle theme from Super Mario World, and there's some really fast stuff in there that I definitely can't play, and so I program that, and for that I just need 4 slots for that. So, and that's all I use it for, or that's the only time that I rely on the sequencer like that. It's just for stuff that's just way too fast for me.
Is it 3 banks of 4? Or
Yes, 3 banks of 4. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you got a full bank dedicated
Mm-hmm.
to the band.
To Super Mario World Castle.
to one song, yeah.
To one song.
One
Yeah.
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 Can you give us a taste of that? What does that part sound like?
Oh,
We'll do
God.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be unintelligible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fireballs coming from the right to the left, of the stage.
That's ringing a bell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You jump right
bricks.
into it?
Into the fireball?
Yeah. Is that the?
Ideally, no.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
jump into
Jump
the
over.
Yeah,
fireball.
in Mario, you want to avoid the
Or
fireball.
duck it.
Yeah.
It's like how often do you see a fireball?
Well, if you're Mario, a lot.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy's under siege.
Well, he makes some of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goes like this.
Yeah. Yeah. And they bounce
It's related. Yeah. A
a
flower.
couple times.
Which I guess it means he's a wizard or a warlock.
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
Or he
I
just
think
he just ate a good
more of a
flower.
warlock.
Yeah.
A wizard studies, right?
You don't
Like
think
a
Mario
wizard.
doesn't study.
Yeah, you don't think
Well,
Mario's studious?
No, he just eats a flower and
That's true.
can throw fire.
Right.
Like he
Right.
didn't
He's a quick
learn his
learn.
spells.
Gotcha.
He just
Yeah. He didn't rise and grind.
it's almost druidic.
He just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Infinite mana pool.
I'm never gonna look at Mario the same way again.
Please hit.
It's a warlock hat.
Mario. Have we talked about the Mario? So Mario Brothers.
Yes, that's
We've talked about this, right? So that So their last name is Mario.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's
So-
Luigi, Mario, and Mario.
And Mario.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Wario Mario?
Mhm.
And
Waluigi Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, they're brothers too. They're part of.
I don't know if they're how the family tree breaks down. They might be cousins.
Are they Wario?
Yeah.
The
Waluigi
Waluigi
Wario.
Allegedly.
Of the Waluigi Warriors. Are you gonna water your
water
plant
this
on
plant.
stream?
What do you want it
Nice.
to die?
That's awesome.
Dude,
That's
is
so
that
cool.
is
Is
this
that
the only time it gets?
Yes.
You do it on
That's the only
stream.
time it happens.
Yeah. And look, it's doing great.
Yeah.
I'll give it a little bit of a. I don't know which which camera's picking us up right now.
It's a better angle for us. I also play Matriarch. Only Matriarch.
I was gonna hold out and wait and bring it up
Yeah.
way later.
Well, I could have just said same after Jared.
Yeah.
But nothing more to add. I started with the microchord, and then I've always played a lot of chord stuff, so Matriarch was a natural fit.
I think we all started with something that wasn't a matriarch
Correct.
and
Mhm.
moved into matriarch land.
It's a good utility synth.
Oh, it's
great
great.
synth.
It's amazing. Yeah.
It's a little soft.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out light.
Not to the
Gotta
touch.
boost it.
Yeah, right.
No, it's sturdy. It's just-
Nowhere it is soft.
Matt's still holding out though, keeping that Voyager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might start bringing the matriarch though.
It would be nice to be 4 matriarchs.
Yeah.
It would
it's a
look.
calling card.
Yeah.
No pressure.
You,
No pressure.
No,
is-
we
I-
do like
I-
the Voyager. It's
I
great.
do
No
like the
pressure, but it'd
Voyager.
be nice.
Well, I do enjoy some of the presets.
Yeah,
that
that is
function is
nice.
nice, but I
Mhm.
am, think that the Voyager's starting to maybe not like traveling as much, and it might be better to like keep it at home and bring the matriarch out.
I was thinking about
Yeah.
bringing in the sub fatty
Oh yeah.
as another preset type thing.
Yeah.
It'd be easy to switch to something real quick.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to have synths that perform a utility. Like the sub 25 would be a perfect little bass. Where it's like this
Yeah.
is the one that does all the bass lines, and then this matriarch does all the
We
chord parts.
rotate.
Then we rotate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Set,
cool.
Like
Yeah.
rotate setups.
I like that idea.
Can
Or
you
like a Taurus
Yeah.
or Minotaur.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Can you feed sequences into the sub 25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take
M1D1.
I think it takes pitch and amplifier and gates, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
CV.
if you want to do
Yeah.
CV.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
you
then
just
MIDI also.
MIDI was
right?
sequence
Yeah.
in. Yeah, via MIDI.
Oh, M1D1.
M1D1.
Love your hat. I'm just noticing this.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, styling.
Where's the camera?
It's on the really far away one right now. Okay, now it's the straight ahead one. Got it. Did you get a haircut too?
I did.
Looking sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
This is Comic NV had a 15th anniversary party, and the theme was wear what you wore when you were 15. And so I cut my hair like I wore it when I was 15.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Theme.
Nice.
How would you look if you were dressed like you were at 15?
Okay, and then I'm gonna ask you guys like
Yes.
how similar is your haircut to your 15-year-old self? When I was 15, though, I had like trip pants and I was like pretty brutal
Yeah.
and a ponytail. So
Is that
Bring
like
it back.
10th grade?
10th grade, yeah, it's like real
yeah.
pale.
10.
Like-
I think that's when I was like doing skater stuff, like the tube
Learner's
sock or
permit.
ska stuff, like with the like tall tube socks with
Yeah.
the stripes and like
Nice.
Vans.
Oh, for
and
sure.
shorts.
I wore that too, yeah.
Still
Yeah.
a good look.
Yeah, I think that's what I was doing then. And
That
my
look
hair was, I
has
think, about the
survived.
same.
The trip
Cargo
pants-
shorts? Was it always cargo shorts?
Not always, but they were in the regular rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some zip-off pants, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, occasionally
Yeah.
when you suddenly needed to be wearing shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was doing big jeans, big shirts, had a lip ring, and really hard gelled hair.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
crunchy,
Spiked up.
Yeah.
dyed black. Yep,
Nice.
yep.
Was it Jinkos? Did you wear Jinkos?
Jinkos and yeah, I can't remember some of the other brands. There were a few, like Lugs.
They really
Oh, yeah.
dominated the big
Yeah.
jeans
Lugs
space.
jeans. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Jinko really.
Jinkos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those deep pockets.
Matt, what about you?
Yeah, it's a lot of jeans and t-shirts. Maybe more polos.
Two
Uh,
polos, college pop.
A couple. I like
Yeah.
to layer it up
Uh-huh.
and have like one popped and one regular.
Uh-huh.
You know, to be
You can't have them
formal.
both.
Nice.
No,
No,
you can.
I figured
Oh,
out
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, we had
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
People
if
at
you
my
have them
school
both
doing
popped, you
3.
can put a third
Yeah.
one on,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
fine.
What?
Yeah. I've seen 3 poppers. Yeah. I mean, it's been a couple years, but
Yeah.
they're out there.
The second pop collar catches anything that the first pop collar misses, and then the third
When you're
pop
eating?
collar
It's like a defense system.
catches anything
the
the
different
first
color.
two miss.
Yeah.
So if it's like raining or something,
Yeah.
you know.
I was thinking crumbs.
Both, actually. Actually, it funnels the crumbs
could?
into
Yeah.
a one
Yeah.
space,
So you
kind
can-
of at the front, so that you can finish up.
It's like a bib.
Like, yeah, exactly.
It's a bib function.
I finished my crackers. Now I'll collect my crumbs.
I knew that's how popped collars started.
Yeah.
for
That
sure,
is-
but
yeah.
I
Wait, I
didn't
need to
know,
catch my
but-
crumbs.
Yeah. It started in the Ritz factory in the 90s.
Right.
Putting on the Ritz.
That's right. That's why they call it that. That's why they call it
Absolutely.
that.
The etymology of that phrase.
Yeah, only started in the 90s.
Yeah, they never said it.
They never said it before that.
Yeah.
Have you guys started or thought about branching out and covering other songs, like Putting on the Ritz or like You Are My Sunshine, or maybe like
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Yeah.
We
or
did
maybe,
recently
Top
branch
Gun.
out and do a TV theme song.
That one Top Gun song.
The Danger Zone one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, the highway to the danger zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the full title?
Well, I don't think so.
Oh.
But
okay.
just, kinda, you know, careful here.
So, do you guys want to sing it real quick?
Careful.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, really feeling a lot of
Hesitance to.
hesitancy to sing. You're not an a cappella group.
No.
Not yet.
When we first talked about having you guys on, I was under the impression that you
It
were
was
an
a
a cappella group, so I'm gonna keep trying. It's
Yeah,
just
the name's a
reflex,
little
'cause I've been thinking about
Misleading.
it. The Cartridge Family really does connote
Mhm.
Vox.
Your word of the day calendar is great.
Yeah.
You've been dropping some bombs, and
Yeah.
it's really I appreciate it.
Connote.
In the
Yeah.
sauna, I've been doing this thing where I like think of. So it started just going through the alphabet and thinking of like a bunch of words that start with A, and thinking of a bunch of words that start with B, and then a bunch of words that start with C. And now I've started to think of like a bunch of words that start with A and then A. That one was really hard, just aardvark.
Yeah, just
Yeah. But then A, B, and A, C. Like
Oh,
what's
wrapping
words
around.
start with
Yeah.
those?
Yeah.
But that was way too difficult too. So then I just made it easier by like, what's a word that starts with A and then has B in it somewhere? It's still kind of challenging.
Ambition.
Absorb.
That's an
we
ambitious
go.
thing for you to be doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I won't make us play around to that, right? we don't need to do that. Do you guys play video games very much yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
certainly.
What's on the what's on the screen right now?
Civilization 6.
Okay. Cool. Is that
Yeah.
how new is that?
I'm not sure when that one came out, like originally, but it recently came out for PlayStation. It's like more a traditional PC game, and it's part of the like PlayStation subscription library, so I can give it a shot and not feel like I invested a lot into it.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing.
That's an interesting game. Get some history
Yeah,
Yeah.
and with your button pushing.
yeah,
Board gamey.
yeah. Turn-based,
Yeah.
turn-based strategy stuff.
Oh, what game am I playing right now? Oh, I zoned out. Sorry.
It's okay.
I've been playing
I'll accept that.
Super Mario Wonder,
Oh yeah, I want to play that.
which is a lot of fun. It's the new Mario game that just came out. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 a little bit, which they
Was
just
it
ported.
also or two? Like
As
there
in
a 2?
also the first one.
okay,
I never played it,
Yeah.
and they just ported it to the Switch.
Oh yeah.
nice.
So I've been
played
kind
the
of
first one either.
just getting into that one. Haven't gotten too far, but my summer was basically consumed by Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah, we all played that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think did we all get it the day it came out?
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. I did like 260 hours ish before doing the main quest, and I stepped away from it after that for a few months, and I just jumped back in. So I'm doing like all the little side quests and stuff that I missed, and also been playing a lot of F-099, which is a free download on Switch, which it's like a reboot of F-Zero, the Super Nintendo game.
The Captain Falcon.
Yeah,
the main
yeah.
dude.
And they added some elements to it where you're playing with 98 other people at a time, and you rank up, and yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's the same deal as Tetris 99.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it works
Okay.
the same way.
Cool.
Tetris 99 is
It's like a multiplayer Tetris, just like that.
It's like Battle Tetris.
Yeah, it's you get it free with your Nintendo Switch Online account
Yeah.
or something.
It's like basically you're playing Tetris with 98 other people, and like as you clear lines, it attacks other people and drops junk on their puzzle and Battle Tetris. Like
Yeah.
it's like a battle royale version of Tetris.
I had to not
Okay.
do that one. I would have gotten lost in it.
It's intense.
Tetris is
Seems
too.
chaotic.
It
Like,
is. And
how
people
many
are so good at Tetris.
Yeah. Like how many people are dropping lines like
Uh,
at once, like on one game?
well, I think it's randomized to a certain degree. I don't really fully understand.
No, you
it.
should get the same. I haven't played it, but I'm stating
saying
my opinion.
You can
You
choose
should all
who
get the
to
same.
attack. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
So it's
Do
like
they get the same blocks? The same like
I
blocks in
think,
sequence?
yeah, you
Okay.
clear this many lines, you get this much to dump on other people or whatever. But
Okay.
you can kind of choose who those people are that you dump the things onto. I didn't play it a lot. I'm not that good at Tetris. Those people are very good at Tetris.
Have you guys considered the Tetris theme song? Have you played that?
No. Well, we've considered it.
We've talked about it.
but
Yeah.
we haven't played it. It's a good one.
Slaps.
Yeah.
Uh,
ending would be hard.
Who I saw Triforce Quartet play it, and after they played it, they said, we tricked you into listening to actual classical music.
That the string quartet that you
Mhm.
saw, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That would be so cool to hear Tetris.
Nice. Because is it not originally written for Tetris?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay.
is it Rachmaninoff or something? Oh no.
I didn't know that.
I'm Googling
Uh-oh.
it.
Okay.
Somebody else take
Oh,
over
I hope-
hosting for a
I
second.
hope I got it right.
Let's name some
Russian,
of your favorite
right?
philosophers. While
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Ross.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He's,
That's what my daughter.
That's my
went
favorite
as
philosopher.
for Halloween was Bob Ross.
Really?
Yeah.
Cute.
nice.
Yeah, she loves Bob Ross.
The theme song of Tetris is Korobiniki.
That's it.
Yeah.
You said it just right.
It's based on a Russian poem.
Who composed? Was that the name that you said,
Mm-hmm.
or was that the name of the?
That was, I think, the name
song?
of the song. That's the song.
Is this dead air really? Good?
I would say just read the first Russian name you see.
Please be Rachmaninoff.
I already
wanna be right
tried.
about this.
It's a 19th century Russian folk song, but it doesn't say who wrote it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you could be right. Schrodinger's.
Oh,
Tetris
Schrodinger wrote
composer.
it.
Yeah.
What are you playing right now?
Also Mario Wonder, and then this another game I've been playing is called Dave the Diver, where you're a little diver. You go and you catch fish throughout the day, and then you sell them at a sushi restaurant at night, and it's weirdly calming.
Is his name Dave?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you picked
Yeah.
up on that fast. Took me a while to make the connection. Oh, that's Dave. Yeah,
Rosser
it's
got
funny.
me back into gaming with independent, like, I think it was Shovel Knight was the
Oh,
one that
yeah.
got me, like,
Yeah, like indie game. Yeah.
yeah. And I never like stopped. I never had a moment where I was like, I'm done with video games. I just kind of wasn't playing them very frequently.
Same.
But it was Shovel Knight and then Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight's
Uh,
great.
Yeah.
Just like turned me back on to video games in general.
Hollow Knight 2 is coming out soon. Right?
They announced
What is-
it 5 years ago,
Oh. It's
and
one of
they've
those.
not given an update.
Oh, okay, like
So-
Grand Theft Auto
Yeah,
6.
it'll come
I'm
out,
pretty
yeah.
sure that's coming out
Yeah,
any day.
it'll come out one day.
Yeah, my video game playing has gone downhill, and I miss it a lot. I used to find so much peace in playing around. Have you guys lost any peace, like, now when you're playing a video game and you're like, oh man, this is a song that, like, we should learn? Like, do you ever feel a duty as you're playing through the game?
It's fun.
Like an
feel that.
obligation that settles on you? Like
It doesn't feel like an obligation
No, it
to me.
feels like a fun idea. And we've had, the ideas are always like either in the text thread or just playing stuff for each other at practices. And yeah, they're always flowing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all like that part of it.
Mhm.
It's not like a pressure thing.
There's just so much inspiration.
much.
Like there's so
Yeah.
much good video game music.
There's
like
much more music,
Absolutely.
many more songs that we've talked about learning than we've learned.
that's
Yeah.
definitely true.
Yeah.
are you guys using like sheet music? Like, how does the learning, the process work when you're choosing a song and learning a song?
It's been sheet music 80-90% of the time.
Mhm.
So we've picked
At
a
least
couple
for a
things
reference.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a website, NIN
Sheet
sheet music.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is like virtually everything we've looked up is there.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just Nintendo that's on there.
I don't really sight read, so I'm mostly by ear and learning my parts, or these guys will help me like break it out. I don't memorize it.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, yeah, those sheet music, like with the sheet music, how many parts usually are there? Are you guys having to formulate new parts?
2 to 4, and it's yeah.
Sometimes.
We'll have to pick out parts that aren't on the music, or move one part up or down based on, like, sometimes it's arranged for piano, sometimes it's arranged for 2 trombones. So we have to kind of rearrange it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll usually be like 2 to 4 voices in the treble clef, and then like 1 bass voice, and sometimes less.
Yeah, it feels like it's like usually there's a bass line, and then there's someone does some sort of chords, and then there's usually 2 people doing a melody and harmony, or the doubling the melody. That feels like it's usually how it breaks down.
But we'll look at the music for a little bit and then play either a recording of the song and then play over it, or turn on the video game that has and then like let that play and play over it.
Gotcha.
Those jams go on for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When we're learning something, it'll be like 45 minutes later, and we'll be like, well, maybe we should do something else.
Yeah.
It's just so fun when you're first learning it and you start to get the part and just kind of get lost in, because there's these YouTubes of like, 24 hours of aquatic ambience, that people make. So you just pop one of those on and get lost in it.
Start jamming.
Yeah.
Yeah, video game music in general are like loops, right? And the music's
for the most
intended to
part.
be so interesting that you can listen to it like 1,000
It's
times.
composed that way.
Yeah.
That's why finishing them is a challenge often, because it's like, well, it's just this forever loop. We have to like end this song live somehow.
Yeah.
You usually do that with like fireworks,
Yeah.
right? A big sign that
Pyrotechnics.
says this,
Yeah.
it's over now.
Please clap.
Yeah.
Please. Polite request to the audience. The last show that you guys did was at Comic-Con. Is that right?
Yeah, Beer City Comic Con.
Beer City Comic-Con.
We played at a satellite event at Dissolver, and then played at the convention itself.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
What was the prep like for that particular event, and how did it compare to other events that you've prepared for? And like, did anything surprise you? Were there any problems that you like formulated solutions to, either in advance or on the spot?
I feel like a job interview question.
What were your strengths and weaknesses at this particular performance?
The weakness was it was just too perfect. Too much perfection.
It was,
Okay, you're hired.
Sometimes you need like a little roughness around the edges, a little looseness, but we just couldn't get there. It was just too tight and perfect.
Oh, grit. Oh, dirt in the sandwich. Yeah, for these, you just got to turn the knobs up past like 1 o'clock, right? And then you get some saturation.
That's true.
Just, I don't know if you guys know that. Those smug instruments.
You're saying his name was Dave the Diver?
Yeah, same guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you control. It's crazy.
How was that show? Like, or did was there anything that like that you want to do at the next show that you couldn't squeeze into this one?
I would like to be louder.
Yeah.
I think we should have turned up a little bit at the actual convention.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Challenging space because you're just in this big open. It almost feels like a warehouse, and there's a lot of noise happening from the booths and the gaming stations and everything, and once you stepped kind of back from the stage area, the sound kind of would get swallowed up in the just the din of the room. So yeah, crank it up next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got the people trying to hawk the video games, right? Get your video games here.
Oh yeah.
A lot of merch.
Yeah.
A lot of merch.
Or like
Yeah.
gamies, not newsies, but gamies.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Get your Zelda.
Yeah.
Did they ask us to be quieter?
A
Or
master
was it we were just being
Then we were just
Yeah.
very courteous.
Yeah.
If the people that walked in front of it dug it, it's just
Yeah.
that we weren't loud enough to fill the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like
Or to draw anyone
draw
in.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
think once
Yeah.
you got too far away.
At this point, I mean, like, I feel like it's a pretty solid consensus that video game music is awesome and like rules and slaps. And then I guess especially with that audience, like, it's gonna be acceptable
Yeah.
to just like
Uh-huh.
blast and
Yeah.
like, rock. Were you using you got like alto speakers, right?
Yeah, we were using that PA.
Yeah, cool.
good.
Are you liking that?
I am.
Nice.
Yeah, they're Bluetooth speakers too.
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bluetooth PA.
got big Bluetooth. PAs. Yeah, yeah.
It's wild.
Watching
is
TV
nice.
through them.
That's
Sick.
awesome.
Star Wars sounds really cool.
Yeah.
The-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You want to try one?
Mm, no. Not after that. I gotta follow that.
Yeah, I've been looking at patch bays because I would love to get the ins and outs of all of the minifogers and mogurfogers, like,
Hmm.
individually patchable
Yep.
in like a modular sort of system.
Mhm.
And there's a patch bay by Black Lion. Is that a brand?
I think so. Sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
Sounds familiar.
that's got Bluetooth out, or like one of the plugs is like a Bluetooth, so you can
Oh, cool.
integrate Bluetooth like into your
Hmm.
studio through this patch
That's
bay.
pretty cool.
Pretty neat. Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
what I'll use it for. There were rappers on the show at some point who like brought their own backing tracks,
Mhm.
and that's the only time where not having Bluetooth was like I don't know how to get these backing tracks.
Yeah.
From
your
into the
phone.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you end up doing?
They emailed them to me,
Okay.
and it took a
There
very
it is.
long time to
Yeah.
upload each one into OBS, into a individual like media file
Mm-hmm.
that I had to click and access and play through OBS, which meant that I couldn't like have it in the Pro Tools recording.
Oh.
And I still haven't mixed that one down, so I'm not
Gotcha.
sure how I'm gonna access that. I think I'll have to just use the audio from the stream, which is not as good because by the time I'm sure this audio sounds great. Let's listen to it.
It definitely does.
I think I'll have to just use the audio
Yeah.
from
It's amazing.
It's so amazing. But by the time we've heard it from YouTube, it's coming like through my system and onto the multi-streamer platform, and then getting compressed by YouTube and coming out the other side. And so
Hmm.
when you guys perform, I'm gonna we'll stream it, but then it'll also be captured like just directly into Pro Tools so that I can mix it. But I guess I won't be doing much mixing because you're just giving me a stereo out through this giant mixer.
Hmm.
Have you guys been using that sort of system as a mixer, been a part of your like quartet from the beginning?
Generally, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, every time except for Magstock,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Feels nice to just give a stereo signal and be like, make this loud. We know how to balance ourselves. I think that would be a lot. It's a lot of DIs for a live sound guy.
Yeah.
If we were to all go into their board, so I think they like it when it's just stereo.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
the alternate. Often when I'm playing with like a trio or something at a wedding, we've each got our own little amp,
Mm-hmm.
but that wouldn't make any sense if you guys each had your own
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
little PA.
We could do stacks. We could do some Marshalls.
Yeah, because everyone does stereo, so it's like it would have to be either.
Eight
There's a
Yeah.
lot.
8 stacks.
Yeah, it's like it would be too much.
I don't know. It could be cool.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Marshall stacks.
yeah.
I was talking about DI stacks. Like, yeah,
Oh.
8 DIs is a lot, but 8 Marshall stacks sounds great.
You guys tried Stack Seasoning?
No.
Stacks record label. Good
Oh yeah, that's
Good
some good
stuff.
stuff.
They make seasoning now.
yeah.
Throughout the season, any season,
Uh-huh.
that music's good.
What kind of seasoning is
Like
stacks?
spring or summer. Oh, I don't remember. I think it's like steak seasoning.
Oh, steak seasoning.
No, stacks steak seasoning.
I went to the best stack house.
They had stacks of
Stacks
steaks,
house.
all seasoned up.
Yeah. Do you guys find or how often do you practice, and do you like? Let's get into just like more abstract, like getting your musical kicks. Do you get a lot of your like creativity needs met through this project? Does it give you sort of a reason at home to hop on your synths, at least to the point where like, okay, you did your homework for the group, and now you can, it's an excuse to like segue into like just being creative by yourself, or
Hmm.
I'm sure it's different from all of you. Like how often are you playing? I know there's some families involved, some kiddos that, are they participating? Have you started teaching like the kids how to
I have
to jam?
Yeah.
turn knobs?
My daughter June's been playing piano for a few years now, and she loves video games too. So it's like a great reinforcing of like wanting to play and like learn stuff that's like different from the lessons, and it's just been really fun.
Yeah,
That's a really great question. Like I love, I get a lot of creativity fulfillment from this band, and it makes me like want to go home and use my synths more. But I'm also like a guitar player first, so I think when I'm home, I'm probably, if we're not preparing for a gig or something, I'm trying to like play more guitar just to keep my fingers loose on the fretboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that just like a personal, like fulfilling endeavor on its own? Like sort of providing like, does that, or do you have another group that you're playing guitar in? I guess is what I'm.
I have another project. It's a like electronic duo called Survivalist, and that's like a good mix of. I'm doing more guitar in that, but it's really synth heavy too.
Yeah.
And we did a lot of we did a recording, and did a release over the summer, and now we're trying to figure out how to do it live, and that's been a fun new challenge. It's kind of like we're almost like remixing every song because it's like just two people doing all these sounds. So now we're like, how can we do it justice live, but not just play like to backing tracks, you know? And that's kind of fresh, and it's been a lot of fun. It's like a fun new challenge.
Yeah, that is fun. I'm doing like a recording project right now for my debut album, and I've just already come to terms with like it's not going to get performed live. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a different. I'm really excited to write stuff that will get performed live, and I'm doing plenty of other live performing.
Sure.
But it's funny how many different like discrete skills, you know, get sort of brushed up on when you're working a group or playing guitar or tinkering around with like problems like how to do what, whether it's arrangement or like technical issues. Like, have you figured anything out trying to take what you recorded and make it live? Like, have you learned any tidbits about like how to trigger something or like how to like
we're
polish in a certain way?
We're using like a Novation like Launchpad, you know, and like using Ableton to kind of trigger some like pre-recorded stuff. I haven't figured out too many tricks yet. We're still in the figuring it out phase.
Yeah.
But also like we're not married to like certain sounds, like trying to stick to that sound as it was recorded, but then also being open to just like, let's try it differently. Like that's a keyboard part, let's try it on guitar, that kind of thing. And that's been really fun.
Yeah, definitely. The other duettist, did you already say, is it a drummer or like a?
Not a drummer. He plays keys primarily,
okay.
and does some and sings and plays guitar too. We kind of switch up a lot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna I warned you guys earlier. Now we're in it. No. Do you guys have any shows coming up?
Nothing coming up yet. No.
Okay. Never mind. I changed my mind.
Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you. Yeah.
I've got an improv duo that I mentioned earlier with Zach, and we're doing an episode next week. But we've got a show coming up right after Thanksgiving at The Well, that Jim Gennaro.
Nice. How did the last one go?
It got delayed until this until the 25th of November.
I don't know that venue. What is that venue?
The delayed until
the venue.
The Well.
Yeah.
Jim Gennaro and Karen, I think they were on the show. I should definitely know. I'm pretty sure that's right. And then they own a little performance space in West Asheville. It's not like a bar.
Oh, cool.
But it's like just like a listening room. They do like sound baths and
nice.
It's attached to like a gym shop and like horoscope readings kind of flavor.
It's over there next to Ingalls.
Gotcha.
Right. It's
Yeah.
Is it Louisiana? Is that the name of that street?
3 Louisiana Avenue.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I've seen that place.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
So come check it out on November 25th. But
Nice.
I like our setup because he is a drummer and I'm shredding guitar, and so it's nice to have that rhythmic stuff. And then the synths are like kind of what we're jamming on, just like the sequences kind of keep going. We don't touch those very much.
Gotcha.
I could see having like a keyboardist who's really, I'm trying to imagine that from the guitarist perspective of like, because that's kind of a lot, like the range of keys and the range of guitars often like butts heads for me.
Do you have set sequences that you use, or do you improvise those too?
Ours are all improvised on the spot.
Nice.
Yeah, so we don't go back to anything, and it's a hit sometimes. Sometimes
nice.
it's sometimes we get a little lost in the weeds, and I think I have a tendency to want to go like really hard. So it's gonna be interesting to play this show in like a chill listening room sort of space, and not like while out into like punk, you know, craziness.
You think it'll change the way y'all play?
I hope it does. Yeah. What about anybody else? Who's next? About your creativity, your outpouring, and what are you catching?
I get a lot of. I
'Cause
feel
the collars are like above your heart, so they're not catching
it is very fulfilling to be able to, especially the times in practice when we really get spacey, when we're in that 45-minute loop and we're just kind of like figuring out which sounds sound good, which sounds go too far, which sounds can the synths make, and I don't get a whole lot of that in other contexts. Like it's not the same as doing it on your own, right?
Right.
Because you're part of a fabric, you're part of a texture and you're only doing a portion of it, right? So having those, it gives some constraints and some freedoms that is really fulfilling to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to be considerate of others, I suppose, when you're cooperating.
Yeah.
Like maybe take your moment, but also give space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A give and take, a
And
push pull, an ebb flow.
Mm-hmm.
Well said.
An even flow.
Yeah. But this is also
Soundgarden.
Pearl Jam.
Oh,
this is also the only the only musical project that I'm in now that has songs, where it's like we have learned songs, and having that amount of focus is also really nice for me.
Yeah, you've been on the show before with eye drops, the
Placebo eye drops.
Drops.
With Justin.
Yeah, and that's spacey and was very
improvised
fulfilling.
every time, right?
Yeah.
It's like intentionally not learning songs, so it's like it's a very different type of focused energy, you know.
Jamming with you guys made me feel very uplifted.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I can relate to that feeling. I'm jealous that you guys get that so often, jamming with each other. That's cool.
Yeah, playing covers is a cool limitation because I think
Yeah.
it pushes us in the sound design realm more, because it's like, well, the parts are written and we know the rhythms and we know the notes, and so now we have to like work within those boundaries to make it as interesting as possible for us, which is a cool world to work in, as opposed to like writing your own material when it's fully limitless and you're writing the part as well as the sound. And so I like this. It's a cool focus that this band brings when we jam.
Yeah, can you guys list some of the songs that you've learned? You don't have to spoil what you're gonna play tonight, but like any favorites that you've enjoyed learning, or anything that was like that sucked?
I think we probably all have at least one of the same favorites.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, Aquatic Ambience is like
Yeah.
a beautiful song.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
from
it
Donkey
really
Kong
is.
Country, it's a gorgeous song. And so I loved learning that. I know, I'm pretty sure everybody did.
Yeah. And that one came together really quick. I felt like we all
Because
like,
it's very much in our ears.
yeah.
And we were kind of, or I was like, I felt kind of worried about it. Like when we first started talking about what songs would we want to do, Aquatic Ambience was on the list.
Initial list.
But it was kind of like, I don't know if we're ready to do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of notes in that.
Yeah. Yeah. Different. It was because when we started, it was a lot of like the first couple sets were a lot of Nintendo music. So NES, real simple like Mega Man music and Castlevania, and stuff where it's like not a lot of parts, and the patches are very simple because it was just made on a NES cartridge sound chip. And then like something like Aquatic Ambience is much more lush in the arrangement, even though it's still from a sound chip video game console, but more layers, more complexity in the sound design, more notes. Yeah. But
That is a sick soundtrack. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Donkey
Mhm.
Kong
Oh, yeah.
Country. Yeah. Not Koji Kondo, right? It's like some.
Not yet.
David Wise.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David Wise. And Homer just shared in the thread Californication done on the Donkey Kong sound font.
Sound palette.
Yeah.
Did you listen to that?
Yeah.
The whole thing is really
I
good.
stumbled onto it like months ago and was listened
word.
to it for like 20 minutes, and you put it back in the chat. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
let's go back in.
There were times where
I need to hear
that flute
Yeah.
was a lot nicer than Anthony Kiedis' voice.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to
No
listen
offense,
to it yet.
Anthony.
I'm excited. Yeah.
He's
good.
a big
You'll like it.
fan
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
show.
sorry,
Yeah.
Anthony.
It's a treat to
I-
look forward
it's
to.
not a
Mhm.
personal thing.
I'm interested in maybe juggling both of those. More names of songs, but if you guys have other projects too.
Mm.
We are coming close to. Oh, Neely says it sounds great. I don't know when that was, but hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
I don't know who else. A message was retracted from
Oh.
June. It's mysterious.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah.
She's probably shy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hawk my project real quick.
Please.
Tinfoil Hat is the name of my other project, and right now I'm really in the middle of an album's worth of material of my own, and then an album's worth of material with a friend of mine who goes by the artist tag Tree City in Durham, and so that's been a lot of fun. The music I'm doing with him is much more dance informed, a little faster tempos than what I do by myself. Some 4 on the floor drums, and then the stuff that I do is becoming more and more guitar driven, which has been a nice new element. So I'm kind of like recommitting to the guitar, which was my first instrument, and yeah, that's been really fun.
I've really enjoyed hearing the like just guitar singing
Thanks. Yeah.
songs.
Same.
They're really good.
Thanks. Yeah. I've taken all of the existing material that I had for that project and figured out how to play it just with guitar and singing, and have written some fresh stuff that way, and also am producing out that material as well. So it'll be kind of like two set versions of the same music. One that will rely more on tracks live, and then one that will just be really raw guitar and voice.
Very cool.
Depending on what I feel like doing or who I'm playing with will determine which set I do.
That's a cool idea.
That takes
Yeah.
a lot of time and effort.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Dedication.
Really cool.
I play in another group that we're calling Be Like Same. That is going to release an EP at the end of the year. A
Nice.
4-song, maybe 5, but probably 4-song.
Have you considered calling it Be Like Sam?
We did. It was the first thing we considered.
All right. I see
And it
why
didn't go well, but then we considered it a second time.
You would have had a fan,
Yeah.
and you might still.
Well, yeah, we would have. Would have been nice.
I'm so sorry to interject. I couldn't help.
No,
myself.
that's like a project that TJ and Andrew and I have just been hanging out and making music for fun, and then we realized we have actual songs that we've made, so we're gonna put them out at the end of the year, I think.
nice. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
You guys had
Nice.
talked about that last time you were
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah, I think that was when we decided that we needed to put it out because it felt like it was more than just jams. It was like around the time that TJ and I were on this a couple months ago, and so now we're kind of finishing it.
Cool. Well, hopefully I'll have you guys back.
Yeah.
If you're open to it.
The whole squad.
Yeah. And a Homer. We already plugged
The placebo eye drops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plugged them right into our eyes.
Yep.
And ears.
Yep.
Mhm.
It is weird that it's placebo eye drops, but you put it in your ears.
Well, if you miss, the pop collars would allow it to fall to your chest, which maybe you could scoop it back up from there and
There's a little cotton
Apply.
ball.
yeah.
Wherever it needs to go.
Squeeze it out.
Yeah.
Should we be called placebo eardrops?
Oh, yeah.
I don't. It's not. I don't know how to answer that. Shoulds, you know. The Ought Is Problem by David Hume is a philosophical dilemma. In that, you know, you can't make an ethical claim about reality, about
About should.
about shouldness from an isness, yeah, an atness,
Certain
if you will.
essence of atness.
yes. Is there anything else that I missed? Should I have asked you guys any other questions?
Should we have asked you any questions?
Yeah,
do
it
you,
was
what
supposed to be sort
are
of
you?
a conversation, but
Do you have a favorite video game?
favorite video game. Oh man, you know, I love Doom. Is like the best.
Ooh,
Like,
nice.
Doom
Yeah.
Eternal was awesome, and like Doom was one of the earliest games that I got to play, and it felt like really fun. Even though like it's so violent, but like back for DOS, it was just like these red squares or whatever.
And it was so smooth.
So
Like
smooth.
the controls were like nothing that it came before it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can play it on the Moog 1. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
Some
You
people
can.
got Doom on there, sure.
Yeah.
I think so.
Of course.
So,
Of course they have.
yeah.
It's a nice screen.
I love
for them.
Doom. Great
Yeah, it is a nice
soundtrack. I don't know how you guys would pull off that crazy it's like gent kind of music.
I bet we could do it. Yeah, we got some distortion
Let's have
pedals.
some 7 strings.
Yeah, we can get there.
next to
We can
us.
do it.
Yeah.
All right. That's my challenge.
We got to turn
for
the
you
knobs
guys.
past 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
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 Get that
Mhm.
saturation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What should we go down the line and talk favorite video games as a conclusion?
Oh, God. All time?
No. Yeah.
It's-
Ocarina of Time's off the table.
Just
Off
not
the
allowed
table.
to be,
It's real.
allowed to
yeah.
be
Yeah.
chosen.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a hard question.
I mean, I think Tears of the Kingdom is my favorite game.
Yeah.
If
Nice.
if the obvious ones are off the table, I would go with like
I'm gearing up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom. Breath
like
of the
Super
Wild.
Mario World's like probably my favorite classic
Yeah.
from when I was a kid. The SNES version, Super Mario World.
That's good.
Also smooth.
I think it's Tetris for me. I think specifically the new Tetris on Nintendo 64. It was the first one that I played that could be multiplayer and that had like a twist. Like there's a mechanic where if you make a 4x4 square out of 4 tetrominoes, then it melds into this one big block, and then if you clear lines that include that block, you get extra lines. So it's like instead of 1 line, you get 5, and if you clear it, then you get like 30 or something. You get even more extras if you get a Tetris with it.
Tetris is a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simplicity.
And I played it
Beauty and
so much, and
simplicity.
like it was constantly on in one of our houses in college. Just like anyone that wasn't asleep or studying was playing Tetris.
Nice.
I didn't know the word tetronymos.
Yeah,
didn't
those
either.
blocks are tetrominoes,
Tetrominos?
like dominoes.
Dominoes.
Tetrominos.
Tetrominoes. Yeah.
Not tetronymos.
Te-
Tetrominoes.
Dimension
Tostinos.
Tim mention?
Pizza roll?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as good as a pizzone.
Very different. Yeah.
Very
Not
different.
as good as a pizzone at all. Yeah.
You guys are in the pizzone.
I feel like like games like Mario Kart and Smash Brothers are the games I've like played the most of because it was just like the game that was always on and that people played at parties and stuff like that.
Smash Bros. Yeah,
Smash Bros.
Those
Yeah.
two games, yeah, both of those. But like Hollow Knight's probably the game that like blew my mind the most. That was like a small game that I don't know. Maybe Hollow Knight. I don't know. I don't really have an answer to that question.
Did you play that before you played Metroid? So, like Super Metroid?
Yeah, I had never played
Yeah.
a Metroid game. And then I played and then I played Hollow Knight and then I played a lot of the Metroid games.
Yeah, definitely.
And then realized, oh, I like this kind of game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Metroid's great. Metroid Fusion was one I spent a lot of time with.
I just beat Prime.
I never went
They
down
put it
that
on the
road.
Switch, the 3D
Is it
one.
worth it?
Yeah, it's really good. I haven't played the other two Primes, but the first one was great. As
Like-
good as like when they 3Dify, like Ocarina of Time, right? That's the first 3D Zelda, or like 64. Prime's the first 3D Metroid. They did a great job.
Did you play Dread?
Yeah.
Metroid Dread. That
Yeah.
game was really good.
Oh, that game was good.
Yeah.
It was hard.
It was really hard.
Yeah.
I
Hollow
didn't
Knight,
play that one.
so hard.
Did you answer?
No, I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah, favorites.
I
are-
have,
Take
you
your
know, it's
time.
like I was thinking about like I have favorites of eras of my life
That's a good way to.
because
Mm.
it's like I remember like a Game Boy and Tetris and like
Mm.
wearing that cartridge out, and then, like 64 era GoldenEye was like probably the
Oh,
game
yeah.
I played the most
That was
of
real
at
good.
that time with like my friends. And then, you know, there was kind of a lull in gaming. Like it was, like you said earlier, it wasn't like I stopped gaming. It just wasn't doing it as much. And then when the Switch came out, that kind of reignited my love of video games. And Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are like some of my favorite games I've ever played, for sure.
Odyssey.
And Odyssey.
That's what broke me
Odyssey
out
is
of
great.
video game slumber.
I love video games. You know, I've spent so much time playing video games, especially on stuff like Skyrim or The Witcher.
Oh, yeah.
Like just sinking time into like
Those
collecting
giant
and mining stuff.
Yeah.
open world.
Yeah.
Those Elder Scrolls games, they get me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But now I'm having a really tough time. I think this phase of my life is just super busy. So if I like sit down on the couch to try to relax in any capacity that's not like very intentional relaxation of like now I'll just sit on my couch and do nothing because it's like I have to like literally like recharge and just like look
Yeah.
at the wall and be like, oh my, like it's like that cat, you know.
Yeah.
And if I start to play video games, I'll like get kind of nervous.
Start thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I have this much energy, you know, I should do this. But I'm
yeah.
excited about the return. Tears of the Kingdom was nice but I only made it. You know, I didn't make it very far through the actual story, but because it was just nice to like go in a direction.
Enjoy the world in there.
Yeah. And it was nice to do that with you guys in this conversation. Just,
Yeah.
Just go.
just go. And we're gonna go across the room over there, and you guys are gonna play, and I'm gonna get out of the way. But first, we're gonna take a little break. That was a slant rhyme. But do you guys have any last thoughts or profundities, any hanging threads before we?
Have a sticker.
I will
Oh,
take a
no,
sticker.
nice.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
It's a profundity indeed.
It is. I'm gonna put it with my other stickers.
Got
Nice.
some important information on the back.
Does it?
Mhm.
Oh, it does. Cartridge Family VGM.bandcamp.com. You can go there. What's the VGM for?
Video game music.
Oh,
Very good music.
both. Okay, a double entendre.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm excited, and thank you so much for being on.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
Thanks
having
for
us.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so I can from over here cut to black, but I
Whoa.
cannot mute the mic. So I warned my guests about that.
Oh, okay.
But
So we're not muted, but they can't see us anymore.
right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We make faces. We can't say stuff.
That's right. Don't say anything.
So you said double entendre.
I did. Yeah, double entendre.
I've got a joke about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Asheville 8 note is a double entendre.
So a lady walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "Hey, pour me an entendre. Actually, make it a double." So he gives it to her. I do like it. Okay, we're good.
this camera angle's working out. Peace. This is Asheville 8 Note, and this is Cartridge Family. Is it Cartridge Family or the Cartridge Family?
Yeah.
The.
The Cartridge
That's what's
Family.
on the sticker.
Cart Daddy?
It is what's on the sticker.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
That makes it official.
Yeah.
The Cartridge Family.
Mhm.
is
Sonic
here to
the
perform.
Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The Cartridge Family.
Correct.
The Cartridge Family. I am the Sam Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here to
One
watch
and only.
you. And now I'm gonna mute this mic, and you guys are gonna perform. And
Are you a junior or anything? Or
I'm the
third?
fourth.
You're the
Fourth.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Quad.
Quad.
Yeah, I guess there's not really a nickname like Trey.
I think that I heard of somebody
Trey.
going by Ivy. It was like a girl, I think.
'Cause it's
Oh,
Ivy.
because Roman
Yeah.
numerals?
Yeah. Are there any Roman numerals involved in the music you guys are about to play?
If you do a harmonic analysis of the song.
Yeah, if you listen hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're everywhere, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unavoidable.
I'm gonna now mute this mic.
So I guess me, like, me is kind of like
Yeah.
M,
Mm-hmm.
Two.
small two. Yeah, it's like the
Those are Arabic numerals.
appendix.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah. those-
Yeah.
the
Oh
little
yeah, and
I.
M's like what, 1,000? Or
oh yeah.
Is it 1,000?
It's- Yeah.
I think C's
So it's
100.
2002.
Yeah.
2000 small two.
Cool.
Is that when the Wii came out? No, I think it was like
little later.
2006 or
Yeah.
something. We almost cracked code. We almost cracked some encryption.
Like Jimmy and the corn.
Hendrix? Oh.
No.
Oh, he cracked the corn.
He
Jimmy
did.
cracked corn.
Yeah.
And he didn't care.
You don't care?
I don't give a shit.
I really,
Don't give a
I
goddamn
really
fuck.
want to turn off this mic. But it's
Oh, I'm
hard
sorry.
when we're just making gold here. All right. Here we go.
Sorry, I feel passionate about that.
That's okay. But now.
You gotta bring it.
I do love it.
Nice.
Told you this thing was getting a little squirrely.
Squirrely?
It was just like my filter was just closing randomly.
Oh, weird.
Uh-oh.
Boo.
Yeah,
Boo, cut off knob.
Doesn't know we're live?
Yeah. Of all knobs. Of all knobs to turn.
Was it me next?
Indeed.
What was that song?
Sonic the Hedgehog was the game. Green Hill Zone is the stage.
Green Hill Zone. Yeah. A couple of repeating letters.
Correct.
What's coming next? Should we spoil it?
No, I think it's gonna. You're gonna know.
This song is about making yourself into what you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a self-help song. Oh, we will.
Oh, good. Thought I was gonna.
Have to
Thought
carry
it was
the
gonna
weight.
be mundane for a moment. What were the songs that were just played?
Me channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Me Channel.
The Me channel.
Me creation music.
The Me creation music, yeah.
Yep.
And then aquatic ambience.
Yep.
Yeah.
As discussed earlier.
Yep.
Yeah. Love that one.
Yeah, it's really nice. Shout out David Wise.
Shout out David Wise. Yes.
Big fan, Dave.
Yeah.
If you're listening.
Yeah.
Not the diver, a different diver.
Yeah. Although he knows a thing or two about diving.
Oh, yes. He dove.
Yeah. Yeah. He dove to the depths while that monkey dove to the depths. I guess he's a gorilla.
Donkey. He's a donkey.
He's a donkey.
He's a donkey, right?
Yeah.
He's the king donkey.
That's what donkeys look like.
I don't remember this. I don't remember Beatles saying school.
Okay,
The family's met.
the family has met.
We've come to a
What mic
consensus.
is on now? Is it this one? Oh, it
Is
is.
it this
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. All right. And thanks for joining me. And thanks to the universe for
Thank
you
you.
know, all the good microbes and stuff. All right, and
Microbes are cool.
Thank you.
here, yeah, I'll put you on that one. There you go. Great, great
Thanks.
shot. Very flattering.
Really enjoyed being here.
Good. Maybe a little dab. Great. All right. I'm stopping the stream.